Good evening. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live. Coke Zero, now more delicious. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Come on in. I see 33 people already up in here. Paul Honeyman. Hey, what's up, Paul? Thanks for coming in. David Glunt is in here. Jen. What's up, Jen? Hey, sweetie thing. Auntie Ann is in the house. Thank you for coming in, my sweet sister. Uh-oh. I lost you there for a second. Lost my stream for a second. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Am I still here? What's going on, Carolyn Messer? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you coming in this evening. Charlene Grady, hello. Guys, it is a hot one out there. I don't know if it loud and clear. Yes, Auntie Ann. Woohoo. And Paul with a loud and clear. Excellent. Brian Wilkerson, good evening. Country to coast. What's going on, the Massies? Thanks for coming in. Big Wave Florida's in here. Guys, it has been so hot. I mean, has anybody heard anybody say it's been hot? I think not. I'm probably the only person on YouTube that's mentioned how hot it is. What's going on, Pappy Smurf? Thanks for coming in. Out and about with M&D. Let me pull this chat off the side here because I've been looking off the side, and I'd rather look y'all in the face when I talk. Pull this over and put it on live chat. There we go. Boom. Cuddly Texan, what's up, Patrick? Thanks for coming in there, buddy. Mike Birch, what's going on? It is hot. In case you didn't know that, Mike, it is hot in West Tennessee. J.A., good evening from Ocala, Florida. We had another triple digit here today. Yeah, triple digit. Susie Jacobson. What's going on, Susie? Michigan Life above the 45th. Good evening. Sweating to the oldies. I'm Richard Simmons. Yeah, I'm sweating. Oh, yeah, I'm funny. Cape Cod, it's hot. Waiting for a change. Yeah, it's and no rain, guys. We are about over 2 months now without any rain. Isn't that crazy? Neil says, try South Florida heat with the humidity. Hey, Neil, we're not much above sea level to you guys on the Mississippi River here. Actually, the base of the ridge we're about 400 feet, and then the top of the ridge is about 490 feet above sea level. But I know some places ain't too much higher, right? I mean, down there. It's hot here, says Paul Honeyman. Oh, it's 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Paul, that is not hot. That is not hot. What's going on, Dawn? Thanks for coming in. Our flipping homestead. I make sure you get that right. Jeff Massey's in the house. Heather Hopper. Hello, Heather. Scott and Susan Spencer here joining Tim. You all been to Fred's Fish House? Oh, love me some Fred's Fish House there in Mammoth Springs. Mr. MT Homestead. Hey there, brother. Thanks for checking on me. Means a lot. Well, absolutely, brother. Big old Mike just had a hip replacement, hip surgery. Oh, man. And he's a big old boy, so you know it takes a industrial-sized hip to get that man a-walking again. But he's doing physical therapy and all that stuff. He says he's going fishing with us. That's right, going fishing with us in Spring River. I told him I'd just set him up a lawn chair in the water, and I'd get him some fish. Liam McGothigan, what's going on? Neil says he thinks they're 20 feet above sea level. Yeah, that's a little bit lower. Brenda Sutterfield, come on in, Brenda. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you so much. Virginia Alexander's in the house. Sheila Tubbs, hello. MT, Mike's feeling a little better. That's good. I'm glad you gave us the update. BN Odyssey, U.S. Odyssey, how you doing there? Hey, peeps, they say. Joe Jacobson, hello, prayers and blessings from eastern Iowa. I've been to Iowa. It's a beautiful state. Our flipping farm said, I hope the Fred's in Mammoth is better than the one in Mountain Home because it sucks. No, I every time I go, I eat at Fred's. Now, Fred's did get rid of the pickled candied tomatoes. They got rid of the pickled candied tomatoes, and I am so upset. Slugbug55, hello from Quebec, Canada. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Carolyn Messer and Wes House. Guys, what is going on in your neck of the woods besides being hot? Patrick says, I told David that Dad and I are going the week before the family fishing trip, so we are catching them all. So I don't think you're going to catch them all out of that river. Because I know where they're hiding. I know where they're hiding. Heartland HQ, Dink and Tank, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Stop by to say hello. Smash that like button. Thank you very much. Let's see what else. Troy Sutton says, hello there, brothers and sisters. Mike Birch, hello, hello. I think I already said hi to you. All right, guys, let me pull my list up because I have got some stuff to talk about. Did y'all see my rambling today? I just had way too much good news. I couldn't get it all in the video. Plus, I messed the video up. Did you notice the video kind of looked like I was a robot? Ooh, 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 ooh. I accidentally did the thumb wheel on the camera and took it down to 1/25th frame rate instead of 1/60th. Yeah, so I do 30 frames per second, and you're supposed to do double that on your frame rate and or shutter speed, I mean. And I took the shutter speed down to 1/25th, so it looked kind of choppy. Carolyn watched the Rambler. Thank you very, very much. Pearly May. Hey, Tim. Big Mike. Hey, Country to Coast. Hey, Mike Birch. Let's see here. How much is the foundation going to cost? I will tell you all that about 30 minutes into the video because I know more people will probably be asking here in just a little bit. What he's saying is I had a foundation guy come out and give me a quote on my foundation. Now, he did misquote it. He said he thought that the back patio was, 12 by 40. It's actually 12 by 16. So that's like almost 300 square feet of concrete less, 288 to be precise. So I haven't requoted, but he told me kind of what the number would be even with the requote. So I got the number. Let's see here. I just thought you had developed a tick, says Auntie Ann. I watched it. I go, is that my computer? I rebooted my computer. I checked my camera. And then I looked on the camera and it was set to the wrong shutter speed. So, yeah, that was my fault. Totally my fault. Is there going to be a concrete floor? No. It is a conventional split face cinder block foundation with a 2-foot by 12-inch footer poured all the way around with 10 piers, block piers interior, 5 block piers for the front porch, and a slab poured for the rear patio. The rear patio will have a covered porch over it, so the slab in the back will have a footer also poured, and that is 12 by 16 slab. That's the only slab I'm having poured right now is the back patio. Jen says, I'm shocked you watch your own video. I always watch my videos because you never know when Tim's going to mess something up. Now, sometimes I watch them too late, but this time I watched it. I usually export them, check them a little bit, start the upload, and then while it's uploading, I watch the video to make sure I didn't mess anything up. A lot of times I'll have to stop it, edit it, and then upload it again. That's usually my process. Sometimes I mess it up. That's just what I do. You usually don't after I mint. Oh, after it's been published, it's been out a while? No, I usually don't after it's been out a while. But I caught this as it was uploading, but I had already done it. I was like, oh man, I ain't doing that one over again. If it was a RidgeLife video, I would, but it was just a rambling, so it's more ain't gotta be pretty for a rambling because it is me talking, Pearly May, yeah, right, Tim. Sheesh. Cully's asking Mike, hopefully he's healing well. I do too. Hopefully he's healing well. Virginia Alexander, hey, Tim, my son bought 56 acres in North Carolina and will build a barn dominium. That is awesome. That is amazing. I wish him the best of luck. Paul Honeyman, people, if you have not yet checked out Country to Coast, please do and consider subscribing. That's the Massies. Thank you there, Paul. K62. Who in here, 129 people, who in here has watched Kevin Costner's Horizon on Max? Have you watched it, Neil? Treasure Hunter Neil, what's going on? MT, as you're laid up in bed, have you watched Horizon? Cuddly Texan watched Horizon. Auntie Ann has not watched it. Henry Leslie, Vermont, good evening. Kim Nelligan, hello, hello. Jeannie has not. Jeff Massey has not. Big Wave doesn't even watch TV. Cully Texans watched part 1. Yeah, that's all I've seen is part 1. When's part 2 coming out? Anybody know when part 2 is coming out? Auntie Ann says, I don't have Max. Pearly May says, I ain't got no time for that. What's up, Brian Wilkerson? Mike did watch Horizon. Okay. Brian Wilkerson has not. Paul says, I ain't got no time for TV. Ain't nobody got no time for that. Sheila Tubbs don't watch TV. There you go. You guys watch YouTube. You watch Ridge Life on YouTube. Well, thank you very much. Think it will be a year? Oh my gosh, a year. That's crazy. That's right, David Glunt. Lots of YouTube to watch. Fun stuff. Slugbug55 only has Prime Video. I got that too. We don't have cable TV. All we have is streaming channels. So I got several streaming channels. Cindy Ellis has not seen it. Well, all right, guys. Those of you that have seen it, is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Or just a meh? Because I watched it. Me and Jin started watching it the other night when she was here Sunday night. And she had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, so she went to sleep pretty quick. And did you watch the rest of it, Jin? She says, Treasure Hunter Neil. There you go. So, no, Jin did not watch the rest of it. Okay, well, Jin and I did watch the rest of it last night. Big Wave, Florida. It's Kevin Costner, you know, Dances with the Wolves, Yellowstone. He's in a show about the new frontier of the West, how the West was won, right? Apaches, Indians, settlers coming across to start a new life in the town of Horizon. Everybody's getting land. There's Indians. There's some scoundrels. There's the army. It's kind of 3 stories going on simultaneously. Kelly Texan says, I think he's shooting them like movies because he didn't know what his Yellowstone commitment would be. There you go. Jin was expected to see Costner more. Costner wasn't in the first almost hour of the movie. Yeah, he was in Dances with Wolves. That's right. You got me craving a Coke Zero. That's right. More delicious. Karen Bress says, looks good. Well, guys, I've watched almost all of Kevin Costner's movies. And I will tell you right now, this isn't one of his better ones. So far, he's not that. And the show, the acting isn't that great. The views are amazing. I'm talking the views, the epic backdrop is amazing. But the show, not so much. Really, I mean, I was wanting more. I was sorely unimpressed with Horizon Chapter 1. Sorely unimpressed. Paul Honeyman, Tim, I had a Coke Zero delivered with my takeout yesterday, and it tastes like furniture polish. Well, that UK Coke Zero must not be the same. Must not be the same because this stuff, so delicious, so delicious. Sheila Tubbs says, hey, Ridge Life. Devin Mosley said hello from Spring Hope, North Carolina. Well, hello. Furniture, I got you, buddy. I got you. Furniture polish. Susie Jacobs said hello, hello. Ooh, Susie with the silver member badge. Look at that. Her and Auntie Ann both have that silver member badge. Ooh, look at that. So pretty there. So more about cinema than good acting. The story isn't even that great. It's like 3 different stories that they're not kind of intermingled yet. They're developing character, but I'm not falling in love with the characters. I really am. I'm really not. So chapter 2 better knock my socks off because chapter 1's kind of got me, a little, no problem, brother. Paul Honeyman. I have to correct my spelling. Ain't got to correct your spelling with me, buddy. Ain't got to do that. Cassie's Kitchen Creations, hello. Lonely Hitchhiker Kent, howdy, howdy. Hope everyone's doing good, Mr. Tim. Well, yes, we are. Thank you very much. Let's see here. All right, guys, get back to my list because I know I got lots of stuff. Okay. Wes House said, are you going to have your barn dominium built by someone, or are you going to do some of the work yourself? I plan on doing 90% of the work myself, Wes. 90%. I can do all the electrical. I can probably do most of the plumbing. The putting the SIP panels up, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Some of the timber framing, I might have to have a little help with the timber framing. Some of the technical aspects of it, I'll definitely get some help with. Gary, David, Anthony, Drew, Mike from DD5. I'll definitely get some assistance with those type of things. And probably the roof. I'm gonna do like most of the roofing, but the sheet metal and the fittings and like the cook stove, the wood stove connections through the roof, probably gonna get an expert to come out and help me do that because I don't want to burn the house down. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to burn the house down. You grind your teeth, says Paul, if he doesn't fix it. Cuddly Texan, Acolyte Season 2 is canceled. That's right. Me and my mom, Grandma Carol, watched the Acolyte Star Wars series on Disney Plus, and we love all Star Wars. It takes a lot for me and my mom to say we didn't like it. It was definitely not Star Wars canon. It had a lot of wishy-washy stuff in there, a lot of woke, a lot of stuff that just shouldn't be in Star Wars, in my opinion. So I think that's why it was canceled, because it just, but it had some really cool lightsaber fight scenes, and of course the cinematography was, some areas was gorgeous. It wasn't Star Wars, Again, I'm all for change, but don't change it for the worse. Change it for the better. Go woke, go broke, says Paul Honeyman. You got that right. Well, guys, in the opposite of woke, I made some realizations this week. And I don't know why I haven't done this before, but I never asked for military discounts when I go places. But since I'm looking at retirement and I got my military, my veterans benefits and stuff, my health care, I don't have any other benefits, but I started asking when I go places if they offer a military discount. I don't ask for a military discount. I ask if they offer it. MCU is course correcting. I hope Star Wars does as well. MCU made me mad when they got rid of Henry Cavill, whatever, Superman, because he's Superman. Yeah, he is definitely Superman. Harley Davidson woke up faster than Bud Light. Yeah, so did Tractor Supply. That's DC. That's right. Oh, MCU. I'm sorry. Yeah, MCU. Yeah. Yeah. Got a lot of letters there for me there, buddy. So, yeah, Lowe's has 10% off. Home Depot does not do 10% off. They don't. Home Depot does Veterans Day, and they do special things occasionally, but Home Depot does not give you a blanket 10% off. Lowe's does not give you a blanket 10% off anymore. Home Depot never did. I checked. And Home Depot is as woke as they come, so I don't even go to Home Depot. But Lowe's used to give you 10% blanket off. Then during COVID, they took it off building supplies. But they still give it 10% off, just not on building supplies and appliances, the things you spend all the money for. Our flipping farm said, Home Depot can suck it. Paul, Harley is just changing the name of DEI. They haven't changed anything. A lot of companies are doing that. They're changing the name of DEI because everyone knows DEI is woke. And we all know woke means go broke. So, but what I did find out is Freddy's frozen custard. They're kind of like Steak and Shake. Does anybody have a Freddy's near you? And it's based on Freddy, an old man named Freddy, who started the restaurant when he was like 87 years old. He was a military guy, and they have frozen custard, but they have really good steak burgers. like Steak and Shakes, but better, I think. Freddy's gives them. Jinjin knows, that's right. We were in Freddy's, and I said, hey, do you have military discount? And she said, yes, sir. And she said, thank you for your service, I believe. And Freddy's, good burgers. Jinjin's favorite burger now, she says. J.A. says, we have Freddy's in Ocala. That's right. Y'all got them in Oakland. Oh, Broken Arrow's got them. Broken Arrow's got them. They are good. Back to good. What's up going on? Thank you for coming in. Cindy Brown, look for a Freddy's near you at www.freddys.com. Thank you, Cindy Brown. Freddy's is delicious. Oh, man, King Home said, I've been to the Freddy's in Fort Smith a couple times. It's delicious. Cindy Ellis, no Freddy's I know of in Kentucky. C. Wells, how you doing, C. Wells? Thanks for coming in. Freddy's Steak and Shake here. Yeah, Freddy's is like Steak and Shake, but better, I believe. Because our Steak and Shake closed down in Memphis. The one I always go to in Cordova closed down, went away. So did Logan's Steakhouse, gone. So many things gone. Gone. Freddy's here smashes them too thin, but they're so good. That's why you get a double. They're like this big when they smash them flat, right? And you eat the edges that hang over the end of the burger. Ooh, it's so good. Kentucky Bluegrass Living. My brother was in Army in 1969, never went Vietnam. He served entire time in Germany. I don't consider him a veteran. No combat, not a veteran, but honor their service. No. You don't have to be served in a time of war to be a veteran. That is totally different, right? You have veterans of foreign wars, and then you have a veteran, right? I was in during the Cold War. I played underwater sea games with Russia and did all kinds of crazy stuff with Navy SEALs. Actually, I got my CNN award, my National Defense Medal for going in during a time of war. But I was never actually at war, okay? But I am a veteran. I'm a veteran of the United States Navy. I did not fight in Vietnam. I did not fight in Afghanistan or Bosnia or Serbia or Croatia or Iraq or Iran. But I am still a veteran, and I was in during a time, the Cold War. Well, post-Cold War, I guess you'd say it. You're always in the Cold War on a submarine because the war never ends. T-Mobile still does a discount. Cool. Cully Texan, they played tag with the Russian sub. That's right. All day long. Tag, you're it. Debbie Short, hello. Debbie, did you get your Work-Life coffee? I sent Debbie her Work-Life coffee. And guys, I am loving my Work-Life coffee. Thanks, Caleb, over there at Work-Life. Hooked me up with all the Work-Life coffee, and I sent Debbie Short some. She won some last week. And hopefully she got to try it. But I sent that off to her, and hopefully she is enjoying her Work-Life coffee. Go Work-Life. Jeff Massey, veteran equals 108 days of active duty or service during a war campaign. There you go. Well, I was way more than 108 days of active duty. Matter of fact, I was under the ocean for 96 days straight, underwater, not come up for see the sunlight. 96 days straight underway. Crazy. There's a Freddy's in Louisville, Kentucky. Yum. Debbie says, yes, I did get it yesterday. Sorry for all the trouble. No, Debbie, no trouble. We just verify accounts and emails and stuff because I don't want nobody to steal your stuff. And once I verified it was you, I'm glad you got it. Brian Wilkerson, my grandpa was in World War II. Every one of the males in my family, from dad, uncles, grandpa, all were in the military. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Well, no. I had one uncle that was not. Wasn't it? No. Yeah, I had one uncle that wasn't. Jinjin, I think you should ask everywhere. With the economy the way it is now every penny counts. Oh, my goodness. You are so right, girl. Every penny does count. Pearly May, my father-in-law was in the Marines. He got discharged on the day that JFK was shot. Wow. You definitely remember that one, huh? Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Me! SpongeBob SquarePants. Patrick! Oh, my gosh. DD5 was doing a video the other day, and Talon was holding the camera, and his dad went like this, and he went, Patrick Starfish. I got the reference. Patrick Starfish. It was so funny. Hey, Lila Newton, what's going on, sister? Appreciate you. Cindy Ellis, I don't get out of Bardstown Road very often. I live on the east side. Brian Wilkerson says 5 minutes. He wants to know how much my foundation is going to cost. I told him at 7:30 I'd let him know. So keeping me on track there, brother. So Lowe's gives you 10% on some things. Home Depot makes it very difficult to get any kind of discount. They say they do veterans discount, but they don't. You don't just walk up there and get a veterans discount. Lowe's, I scan my card. Thank you for your service. That easy. Paul Honeyman, you missed this, Lila. Tim, have you heard from Chad yet? If not, you will. I have not heard from Chad yet. No, I have not. Thank you, Lila. Appreciate it. And thank you, Paul. Appreciate you. Lila, have you heard from Chad yet? No, I haven't. You guys are awesome. Once military, always one. There you go. Thank you. Brenda Sutterfield. Hey, RidgeLife. My dad was a Navy SEAL. Wow. That is awesome. Hats off to your dad. That's for very sure. Van Shoe Stores give a 10% discount as well. Thank you, Cindy Brown. But so after church on Sunday, which is why I was not in David's premiere, David from Come On Homestead on Sunday, me and Grandma Carol and Jin Jim went to eat at Chili's after church. And I said, hey. I didn't say hey, because that's not very good, very nice. I said, ma'am, does Chili's offer a military discount? She said, yes, sir. And I got a military discount at Chili's. I got those chips and salsa. I got the chips and salsa. Chips and salsa at Chili's is good. So good. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Lila. Kentucky Bluegrass Living. Hey, Tim, have you heard from Chad yet? No, I have not heard from Chad yet. Sheila Tubbs says, I don't watch DD5 anymore. I can't stop watching DD5. It's like crack for my brain. Talon is just growing up so quick. Serenity is just my sweetie. Me and Jin Jin love us some Serenity. I mean, we can't do without our daily dose of Serenity. And then Mike is just a funny guy. Oh my goodness, I can't get enough. It's like watching a train wreck that I love. I love the operators of the train. I don't want them to get hurt, but it's a train wreck. What did you eat at Chili's, says Marco Torres. I had a triple dipper appetizer as a meal. I had fried mozzarella cheese. I had honey chipotle chicken crispers, and I had Southwestern egg rolls. Delicious. Who's Chad, says Jennifer Rogers. North Country Off Grid. A buddy of mine and Lila's, Chad over at North Country Off Grid, him and his wife started a coffee company. And I'm trying to get me some Chad's coffee so I can help promo it. Chad Doss. Not Chad Doss, no. Chad Doss is in the Oklahoma group. No, Chad is from North Country Off Grid. Drifter sideways, drifter down, drifter up, drifter sideways. That's right. Paul says Tim was too busy eating. Okay, Paul. Now. I almost said that, didn't I? I almost said it. Chad Catron. I know I can't pronounce his last name. Thank you, Marco Torres. Appreciate you. Auntie Ann says, read my comment. Okay, Auntie Ann, let me scroll up and see your comment. I get the senior discount from... I have not started asking for senior discounts, though. I have not. Cully Texan, Chad Oco Cinco. No. Chad Catron. Great dude. North Country Off Grid. He's got Highland cattle. He stands his ground. He's a woodsman. Built a off-grid tiny house. Him and his wife are awesome. Chad over at North Country Off Grid. They give a senior discount at age 55. I am this close. Cindy Brown, how are Tater and Nero getting along? Tater and Nero are getting along great. Nero's old. He'll be 10 years old December, so he don't do much playing. But Tater tries to get him to play. All right, Brian. Brian says it's time to tell us how much the foundation cost. Okay, so my foundation guy texted me and said, where's it at here? He said 160 linear feet of footing, 2 foot wide, 12 inches deep, with uprights for blocks every 4 foot, 10 piers under the foundation, 5 piers for the front porch, foundation 3 blocks high, vents and access door installed, a 12 by 40 rear porch slab, 12 by 16, so you had to correct that, with footing around it for the roof load. Fill the blocks with concrete and install anchor bolts, engineer letter and termite included for the county. The grand total then was $22,650, but we're going to have 300 square foot of concrete less in the patio, so I'm estimating between $20,000 and $21,000. Okay, so if you said $21,000, you're right on it. Right on it. Some of you guys were like, whoa, you're like 40,000, 35,000. I'm glad it don't cost that here. Sandy, Suburban Homesteader WYAZ. Wow, that's right. How you doing, Sandy? Appreciate you coming in, sweet sister. Love me some Sandy. Cindy Brown, OMG, I was so close to the first number. You were. I'm just jealous, says Paul, about Jen. No worries. Auntie Ann, Jen, just call him Uncle Paul, as in crazy uncle, when he's in trouble. Yeah, he's in trouble, all right. Jeannie says, I wasn't far off with 25. No. I said 22,000 bottles of honey. Well, David Glunt, a bottle of honey cost about $7 to $10. So that would be $220,000 if it was bottles of honey. That would be a real expensive foundation. It was $220,000 or $200,000. Yeah, $1 million, says Brian Wilkerson. Cindy Ellis, that is almost double what I gave for my first house. I know. I remember my first house was huge, and we didn't pay hardly anything for it. It just, something's happened in the last, I don't know, 4 years or so. Just something terrible. I don't know. I can't really think of what happened in about 3.5, 4 years ago, but it sucks. I don't know. It's terrible. Congrats on 34.8 thousand subscribers, says Sandy. I appreciate you, sister. You're way up there too. Congratulations on all your subscribers. I appreciate you so much, Sandy. Been with me for a very long time, and I've been with her for a very long time too. Scott Spencer, hey Tim, RidgeLife, is Todd going on the fishing trip with you? Todd goes everywhere with us. Todd goes here. Todd goes there. Todd goes everywhere. Ooh, poor Todd. Devin Mosley, yeah, 4 years, it does suck. That's right. Devin knows. Devin. Paul Honeyman. Patrick said he was lending me the cash to pay for it, Tim. Let's see. Cindy Brown, Sheila Tubbs. In general, we as mods ask everyone to keep politics out of chat for the algorithm. On YouTube, we don't want people we mod for to get videos demonetized due to comments of that type. And I just don't like it. I talk about my beliefs a lot. Sometimes my beliefs are political, but that's not my fault, right? I believe in the sanctity of life. I believe in the sanctity of marriage. I believe there's one God and there's one way to be saved, and that's by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's my beliefs. That's who I am. This is Ridge Life. I don't like talking politics. This isn't the place for it. This is the place to talk about Paul Honeyman hitting on my girlfriend. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Lila. Thank you, Auntie Ann. I appreciate you all so much. Cully Tex and Tim, we should take bets who will get in the shower together this time. It's going to be Ryan and Mike. Just who's going to join them, right? We got 16 guys going on the trip this time, and I bet there's going to be some of craziness going on. You know what I'm saying? But I have been practicing my poker. I taught Jen how to play poker Saturday night. That's right. Jin knows how to play poker now. Our flipping farmstead. Big D says if anyone gets in the shower with him, they get knocked out. And I bet he would do it too. Michigan Live above the 45th. This is the place for talking tractor work. That's right. We don't talk no politics. We talk tractors. Ooh, speaking of tractors, guess what? Titan Attachments, headquartered in Memphis, wants to come out and interview me. They're in for it, aren't they? They want real world experience with Titan Attachments to give a face to their product. You know, they don't want to just have a corporate thing. They want real people to talk about real uses of their implements. And guess what? RidgeLife is going to be a spokesperson for Titan Attachment. And they're not going to pay me though, but we are going to try to work a deal out on some discounts on some attachments, because I need me a 60 horsepower post hole digger. I need me a real fork attachment, since I'm not so David don't make fun of my slip-on fork attachments. Paul, you're safe, brother. I never get between a couple. Too much respect for them. Don't stop me. Appreciate the good-looking ladies throughout the no, brother. No problem, man. No problem. Thank you, Lila. She says, congrats. Appreciate it. Hey, Tim, see if they want to come to Michigan. They might. Jin, tell them about the house around the corner from you that sold. Oh, my goodness, guys. Okay. All right. I'm going to tell you some stuff here, guys. We live out in Fayette County, Tennessee. It's a rural, and it's pretty poor. It's a pretty poor county outside of Shelby County, where Memphis is. And Shelby County is slowly working its way out towards Fayette County, okay? So the street that we live on is pretty rough, if you know what I mean. There's small little ranch-style houses that have broken windows, and I think people cook meth in it, okay? There's crack houses, meth houses. Well, a lot of those little houses have been bought out. Again, they paid $22,000 for these little houses, okay? And there's roughness on either side of it, okay? So picture this. You got an ex-crack house. A contractor buys it for $22,000, puts a new floor in it, paints it, puts new fixtures, probably redoes some of the wiring, new roof. Okay. It's like 1,150 square foot little ranch style house. Buys it for $22,000. How much do you think he listed it for? Somebody, 159 people in here. How much do you think they listed the 1,150 square foot house they bought for $22,000 on a little lot? Okay, Michigan Life above 45th says $110,000. Lila says $125,000. Again, little lot, not less than an acre. Lipstick on a pig. There you go. 135, 150, 150, 149. Lorenzo at 280. Bill Henderson with 245. Our flipping 210. Okay, guys, guess what? They listed the house initially. Auntie Ann says 250. They listed this $22,000 crack house for $300,000. Marla M, right there, $300,000 US dollars. And again, this is in a Fayette County, Tennessee, where the cost of living is really low. Yeah, Michigan Life above the 45th, 300. So guess what? They sold it for to a young couple. A young couple. I've seen them. It's a young couple, bought their first home, a little 1,150 square foot ranch home, picket fence in the back, or privacy fence in the back. They ended up selling it for $229,000. Smoking crack that was cooked in that house, huh? Right, Slugbug? Guys, $229,000. Crazy. I mean, it's a little brick home. It's just if you know what the ranch style homes right next to another home, and there's like 5 or 6 homes right next to it. This one's like not quite a crack house. This one's not quite a crack house, and this one used to be a crack house. Fixed it up. Yeah. Yeah. But it's their first home, but still $225,000. Oh my goodness. Now you see why I'm spending $21,000 on the foundation for my home. That's right, Jin. Nothing special to make it that price. Crazy times we're living in, says Sandy. Crazy times. Evelyn Newman, good evening. Wow, a young couple just bought an old crack house not long before they're smoking something. Yeah, they're smoking something, all right. Market falls and they're screwed. Well, you guys just saw that the people going for the next administration wants to give everybody like $25,000 first-time home buyer. Now, that $25,000 comes from you and me, by the way, in case you didn't know that. They're not giving anything away. They're letting them have our money. Again, that's not politics. That's just talking about the news. Cindy Ellis, flip those houses to help pay for your barn dominium. I don't want nothing to do with buying a flip house. I'm barely going to build my own house. You guys know that. Hashtag no work life. You know, I'm drinking enough work life coffee now just to get by. Oh my gosh. What this night? This is crazy. I haven't even talked about half of my list yet. I got so much on my list. You guys let me talk about it. So I am going to be a pawpaw again. My my daughter's having a little boy. I've got a granddaughter. She's giving me a little boy, little Jarrett. And I also just found out she has got accepted to her master's program. She got a bachelor's in business. Associates in business. She just finished her bachelor's in business this summer, and she got accepted to her master's program. So congratulations. And that's an education was her bachelor's. Cindy Brown says, that is why the younger generation isn't planning on owning homes in America anymore. It's hard on them. It really is. It's hard. Congrats, Grandpa. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Neil S., I hope you are leaving enough room under the crawl space so you can get under there and work. That's a lot of electrical and plumbing under there. I'm glad you asked that. Grandma Carol has 4 blocks high, and I can almost sit up and work. So I'm going 3 blocks high because mine's flat. Hers is kind of on a hill, so it's like 5 and 4 blocks high. Mine's flat, which is good. And I'm going 3 blocks high above the foundation or above the footer. So Cassie's Kitchen Creation. Congrats, Tim. Is she going to name it after you? No, it's named after her brothers, the uncles, Alyssa's brothers. It's Jarrett. Let's see here. Hey, Evelyn. There's a 1970 single wide trailer on a 0.5 acres just sold for $180,000 a year ago. They're selling for $250 now. Crazy. Not worth $50,000. I know Michigan life. This is crazy. Marla M. Hey, Tim, I just bought some of the Work Life coffee. I hope it's good. It is really good, Marla. I am not typically one for a dark roast because I don't put creamer. I don't do any of that. I just do honey and a little bit of sweetener. And I really like that Honduran dark roast. I'm not a dark roast kind of guy. I like the Work Life coffee. I'm serious. I don't just say Work Life because they give me coffee. I like the Work Life, and I emailed them saying, "Can I please have some more coffee?" Because I liked it. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Yeah, they got screwed. I don't know if they got screwed. If they're happy with their purchase, then I'm happy for them. I'm just amazed by how much. Yeah, just crazy. Kentucky Bluegrass. Pour a solid floor in the crawl space. Creeper remover. Oh no, it's real smooth, flat dirt. No gravel, no bumps. You saw what Josh did to it, right? It's just super smooth. It's almost like concrete now. It's just flat. I could roll a crawler on it. It's nice. Bill Hendershot. I like Folgers in my cup. I used to really like Folgers. Before I drink Work Life, I drank McCafe. McDonald's K-Cups, McCafe. I like that. I like that a lot. Black flavored paper is best. Clover taste. Never had it. Outside always. How you doing? Cindy Brown, Paul Honeyman. My princess was wondering if they had made new money out that way yet. Virginia Alexander says, I like morning roast. Lila Newton's, I'm a dark roast Colombian. I like Colombian. Colombian's good stuff. Did you see the email I sent you today? Cindy, did I? Oh, yes. I responded, Cindy. They are doing wonderful, and big hugs from Cindy. That's right. Yes. I've been drinking Pete's Dark Roast. It's yummy. I've not had Pete's Dark Roast. Black Rifle. I've had Black Rifle. I like the Black Rifle, the one with the Bigfoot on it. What's that called? Not the Yeti, not the Bigfoot, but the what's another name for a Bigfoot or a Yeti? I want to say Saskatchewan, the province of Canada. What's another big name for a Sasquatch? Yeah, Plugbug, Sasquatch. That's right. Jin, yes, they did. I wouldn't live on that street. Loud music all night, squealing tires, and people hanging out. Oh yeah, that's Jin is talking about the street this house is on. Now, luckily, we live like a quarter or half a mile off the street, and we can still hear it a little bit. So. But luckily, my new neighbor just built a house over here, real beautiful house. He is a Shelby County Sheriff, and he has some clout. And he calls people up and gets a little bit taken care of. Sasquatch, there you go. Bones Coffee. Never had Bones Coffee. Folgers French Roast Dark. All right, let's see what else I got on my list, because I know I'm just missing all kinds of stuff. Oh, guys, just like today, I forgot again. Tomorrow, 163 people in here. Tomorrow, set your watches, set your alarm clocks, set your phones at 7 p.m. Central time, my time, Chicago, Tennessee, 7 p.m. Central. I'm premiering the shed delivery. Okay. The drone footage, the truck, the big thing, setting it down, and getting it adjusted. Now it's only about 20 minutes long or so, but I still want to do a premiere because it's epic. So if you want to see it and join the premiere, you need to be in there about right at 7, okay, or a little bit before. Please don't be late because you're going to miss it, okay? With crushed ice. Oh, wow. I didn't used to like iced coffee, but now I'm getting kind of used to it. Cully texted, Tim found a premiere. Yeah. I love me premieres. I have not done one in a little while, though, Patrick. I haven't. No. Epic. That's right. Epic. And David used to say that all the time. Epic. He doesn't say epic anymore, does he? Marla M. We lived in Italy, civilian working for the Navy. We were having our coffee shipped to us immediately. I love Italy. I've been to Venice, but I love Udine. The little town of Udine? Beautiful over there. Beautiful. Kelly texts and says, so that's what I said yesterday. Lila Newton says, have you been getting any ideas on Freedom Weekend? I have. I'm building a new gazebo so I can have some more room. I've got a live band, big wheel set up, and I'm doing all kinds of things to get prepped up for Freedom Weekend. Tell Sid she can't go over on her live. Sid never goes up on her live. She won't. Paul Honeyman. Jin drinks the work life coffee, and Tim is now looking for hot chocolate for watching the workers. Kentucky Bluegrass, your building site and location is almost perfect, only if it was in Kentucky. Kentucky is a beautiful state. It really is. And thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. I did a lot of planning to plan where I wanted the trees cleared and what the elevations were and the route to it and what my vision looked like. Trip and Josh just made it happen. So I'm very, 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 very thankful for that. Kelly Texan, you got to tell the diva not to go over, Sid. I will tell Sid. I've actually already talked to Sid about it. I wanted to make sure she was going live, and I let her know that I'm doing premiere at 7. Dang, I'm invisible again, says Auntie Ann. What did Auntie Ann say? Let's see. Auntie Ann, go up. Yay, that means I can watch. It's not on Thursday. That's right, Auntie Ann. I thought about you. I really did. I was going. Matter of fact, you saw my rambling. I was going to do it at Thursday at 5 p.m. before White Rock. I go, you know what? Auntie Ann has got to be able to see this premiere. And it's during what used to be Simple Life Reclaims live time. They're not going live anymore. So I'm doing it at 7 p.m. during what Simple Life Reclaim used to do their lives. Sandy wants to know how the bees are doing. 2 colonies are kicking butt and taking names. We're in the dearth right now, so there's like no nectar coming in. But the goldenrod is starting to bloom. We just need some rain. We've had no rain in 2 months. 2 months. But 2 colonies are doing good. One colony I'm scared to go check. I need to go check them, and that's 41.36. I'm just really scared about them. Auntie Ann is typing, says Patrick. Wish the Fam Bam was going to Pinecone Fest. I still haven't determined. Oh, yeah, that's coming up very soon. No, I can't go to Pinecone. I forgot how quick that was. Arnold Bodner, sorry, you're the last call. David has mentioned it today, Jumping Jams. And then there was, oh, yeah, and Mike from DD5. Oh, yes. Thank you, Arnold. I appreciate you coming in. Love me some David and some Mike. Those great guys, good friend of mine. Talk to them all the time. Lots of bees and too many hornets here. Oh, my goodness. I don't like hornets, but I love me some honeybees. Honeybees make my day. Did y'all see all the honeybees when me and Jin were up on the ridge? They were all over the ground up there just trying to find some water. Your list, Tim, your list. I know. I appreciate you. We're getting close to time, aren't we? So the premiere tomorrow at 7 p.m. Don't miss it. It's the delivery of the shed on the ridge, getting it placed and all. You know, everyone loves to see a shed delivered, right? You can't miss that. Morgan came by today from college. He had a doctor's appointment at home, so he came by, and he stopped by here on his way back, and he helped me move to the ridge. I'm not even going to say anything more about that. I got the last. No, I got one more part. I got most of the parts for my automatic gate opener to keep the trespassers out, so we can have our gate be automatic, electric, solar. But I need one more thing. I need my battery. The 24-volt battery has not showed up yet. Ooh, I mentioned I've got a gazebo for Freedom Weekend. I'm going to put a gazebo up there so me and Jin can have the hot tub under it, and we can have a picnic table and just have a place to get out of the rain and the sun if we need to. So Auntie Ann says, what? Let me open the window here and look outside. What do I see? I'm not talking about it. I'm not talking. Did he put up your deer stand? No, we didn't have time for that. I did ask him. I said, Morgan, deer season starts in a few weeks. I need you back up here on a weekend to help me get my tree stands up. I used to put tree stands up by myself. I can't do it right now. And with Jin's neck the way it is, I don't want her to do it either. So he helped me a big time today. We worked for a couple hours. At least a couple hours, and I am sore. I am sweating. I can't show you. I can't wait to show you what we did. I can't wait to show you. Jin says, I can help you. No, you can't, girl. You can't do this. Is Morgan's college close by? He lives down there by 3 Mississippi. He's about 2.5 hours away from me, down there, Starkville, Mississippi. He goes to Mississippi State, civil engineering major. Jin says, I'm not disabled. I know you're not disabled, girl, but putting a tree stand up is woof. I mean, it's woof. I mean, I know you could. I want you to heal a little bit, okay? Paul says, spill it. Okay. You'll see this next video of what me and Morgan did, what I did yet. I didn't just do it all today. I did it all day yesterday and then all day today, or half the day today. You'll see that video on Friday. So that video will be out on Friday. If you go over to Ramblings this week, you'll probably get a little more talk about it. Take care, Jeff Massey. Appreciate you coming in. It's 53 minutes. We're almost done here, guys. Let's see if I got some more things on my list. I got to go take old Blue to get serviced. I normally do the regular servicings on my tractor, old Blue, but I'm going to get a backhoe attachment put on it. I'm going to have all the transmission and gear oils. I usually don't do the transmission and gear oils myself. I do all the other things. So I'm going to have it serviced, 100% serviced, and then get a backhoe attachment put on it because I've got to get electrical lines and water lines started to be dug for the barn dominium and the powerhouse. That's right. Neil says, I'm getting older. My next tree stand will be big enough for a bathroom. That's what I'm talking about. I want to get me a redneck blind. That's what I want. But I with the economy the way it is and everything I'm having to spend for my retirement to build my house, ain't nobody got no money for no redneck blind. Auntie Ann, I'm looking forward to watching you try to learn how to do the backhoe. Auntie Ann, a backhoe is so easy. Okay, you ever done the claw game at the arcade? If David can do a backhoe, I guarantee anybody can. Okay, David talks a big game. Believe me, I've been to Come On Mountain. I've worked with David. I'm just gonna leave that right there. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that right there. Bill Hendershot, if you move to the upper ridge, get yourself a portable black water tank, 4-wheel, to move your waste to the septic until you get yours installed. I was just talking about mine septic and with my foundation guy. I got some big plans for there. I got some big plans for there. Brian Wilkerson, 5-minute warning. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate you. 161 people still in here. Auntie Ann says, haha, I knew you was going to say that. Let's see here. We got all the carport materials for the footers. Got all that finally. I'm going to start digging the footers for the carport. Yes. Got my sonotubes. Y'all saw how Lowe's lied about the sonotubes, the concrete forms. That was just crazy. I blew my mind when there were a 12-inch tube, an inch difference, and they call that quality control. I know they do it for a reason, but it was just crazy. Neil, I'm going to build my new deer stand. It's going to be 8x10. Now that's a nice tree stand. Lila Newton, I didn't know you had curly hair. Yeah, look at that. It's a little wet right now. I just took a shower, but when I get in the motorcycle, it really curls up. See the little curls. See the little curls. Grandma Carol says, hi, everyone. Scott Spencer, hey, Tim, have you been scouting in the woods yet? We've already got acorns falling here. I haven't looked for the acorns, but I went out there and put on my trail cameras, those solar powered trail cameras, and there are some beat down trails. Now, you know, they had to change their routes since I cleared the barndominium 2 acres. So they're having to redo their routes. Acorns, that's right. They're not acorns. They're acorns. You got, just like Michigan Life above the 45th pronounced it. Acorns. They're acorns. Slugbug, I buy rough cut lumber for all my building projects. Lots of small family sawmills here and great way to support. Absolutely. Great stuff right there. Betty Jean Heinzen, how you doing, Betty Jean? Good to have you in here, sweet sister. David Glunt, I got plans, lots of plans. Can't tell you about it yet. Can't spill the beans. I will post it the 3rd Monday of next month. You know, you guys know that I am super transparent. I tell you how much stuff costs. I tell you, matter of fact, I usually end up spilling the beans way too early. All my YouTube friends say, Tim, you can't tell them everything you're going to do because then when the video comes out, they feel like they've already watched it. It's kind of true. Like the shed being delivered. You've already saw the shed when I ordered it. You saw the factory tour. You saw, and I've taken pictures of it. I posted them. So hopefully you watch tomorrow at 7 for the delivery because it hasn't happened. You got to watch it, okay? Cindy Ellis, it's spelled acorns. Right, it's spelled acorns. Chad, who's Chad? Has Chad contacted me yet? I missed the drunk deer at the refinery. They could go eat all the apples off the ground. Oh, wow, I bet. Just watch David's videos. He will spill all the beans. David's pretty, he's pretty smart about it. Now, he's way smarter than I am about it. Scott Spencer, got it, Michigan Life. I typed it. I'm sorry. Good enough, Homestead. Hey, Leonard's Mountain is next, isn't it? Sergeant Talk TV is tomorrow. No, Sergeant Talk TV comes on right after me at 8 p.m. Oh, it's 8 p.m. Guys, got to let you go. Sergeant Talk TV is live next. Jason and Big Mike from MT Homestead and White Rock Homestead. So go check them out. Love you. Oh, no Sergeant Talk TV tonight, says Paul. There you go. Thank you very much. No Sergeant Talk TV tonight. Appreciate all of y'all coming in, though. I have got to relax. Me and Morgan worked hard today. Hard. My knee's a little sore, too. That was a lot of heavy lifting. So, guys, until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed evening. Love you all. And go Ridge Life. Hot Mike.